others think. At work, in meetings, even in everyday conversations. We care so much about being liked and accepted. But sometimes caring too much holds us back. It makes us doubt ourselves, stay quiet, or overthink every word we say. Our first speaker learned this from one quiet, awkward meeting that taught him an unexpected lesson. The lesson he now calls the power of uncaring. Please welcome our first speaker, Guowei Kang, the power of uncaring. Guowei Kang.
Have you shared an idea in a meeting? An idea you prepared for a long time? An idea you truly believed in, but only to watch it go completely unnoticed? Maybe someone quickly changed the topic. Maybe your manager smiled politely and said, "Let's move on." And there you are, sitting quietly, pretending it's fine, but inside, a little voice whispered, "Was my idea that bad?" I have been in such a meeting. At that moment, I felt embarrassed, disappointed, and a little bit hurt. For days, I replayed that meeting. Maybe I should have said it differently. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe next time I just won't say anything. And then one day I realized that even I deliver it perfectly, some people still might not like it. And that's when I found something powerful. The secret is not to care more, it's to care less, or rather to uncare. And that's when I learned the power of uncaring. Now, when I say uncaring, I don't mean being cold, rude, or indifferent. I mean freeing yourself from the exhausting need to control what others think, say, or do. Because the truth is that you cannot even fully control your own thoughts. One moment you are confident and ready to speak up, but the next doubt creeps in. If we cannot even control the thoughts bouncing around inside our own heads, how can we possibly control the opinions, moods, or reactions from others? You cannot control someone's bad day. You cannot control whether they like your idea. You cannot control whether they even notice your effort. And yet, this is what we so often try to do. We adjust, we hold back, we overthink, all because we care too much about being accepted. But the moment we stop trying to control the uncontrollable, we start to reclaim the peace of mind. And that's the first step of uncaring. Once I began to uncare in a healthy way, something amazing happened. I started speaking more freely and confidently. I realized that in meetings, many people care more about being liked than about being honest. We hold back good ideas because we fear rejection. We try to look confident instead of being confident. But the real confidence doesn't come from getting everyone to agree with you. It comes from giving yourself permission. The permission to speak up. The permission to try. And yes, to fail without shame. And now, before every meeting, I try to remind myself, my goal is not to make everyone agree with me. My goal is to share my thoughts clearly and sincerely. Because I think this is the most important part. Once my ideas are accepted, that's great. But if not, I still walk away with something far more valuable. Clarity, courage, and self-growth. That's the reward of uncaring. But this lesson isn't just about meetings, it applies to almost everything in life. When you stop caring too much about what others might think, you free up your energy to focus on what really matters. Instead of asking, what will others like my idea? Ask, how can I make it better? Instead of asking, what if I sound stupid? Ask, what can you learn from this experience? When you practice the power of uncaring, you stop chasing approvals. You start building confidence from the inside out. You stop reacting to every opinion. You start living by your own values. That's not indifference, that's emotional strength. So, my friends, remember this. You do not need to control others. You do not need to please everyone. You just need to do your best and uncare about the rest. Because the moment you speak your truth, the moment you give your idea a voice, you have already succeeded. Not because others accepted it, but because you had the courage to share it. Fellow Toastmasters, this is the real power of uncaring, not indifference, but freedom. Thank you.